All right, off the grid, GUNZ tokenomics. Let's go and take a look at that and kind of talk about it. All right, so under coin market cap, you can pull up the GUNZ token, and what you can do is kind of understand the tokenomics on here. You kind of look at here, it's currently at 2.5 cents, and you can kind of see the range between how high it is at the all-time low, or 24 hours. Let's see, maybe 1 year low. So there's been a low as 2 cents and a high is 11 cents, right? We're currently at the low, so it might be a good time to buy because it's at this lower range. Of course, there's gonna be inflation in this because not all the coins have been released. You can see the maximum supply is 10 billion gun. Currently, only 1.2 billion gun has been released. Okay, so in a sense, if 10 more times has been released at this instant moment, you could probably expect this 2 cents to go into zero point zero 0.02 cents, right? So there's a potential for that. So they're gonna release it gradually over time as they need it. This is how much they've distributed to the I guess the initial uh, founders of the team, the strategic round, any advisors, and the gun foundations, uh, coins that they've released out. Okay, for people who are early investors and the creators of it. Okay, and then there's a private B round. I guess 21% has been released to that. Okay. Now, as far as the release rate, that would be a good thing to do to understand. So this is the unlock schedule. So even though they have these coins, they can't get access to it until January 2029. So this is how they're basically the inflation is happening over time. And as they release, people are going to cash out, and that'll it'll be selling pressure unless there's enough buyers to buy up everything um, as they're being released. Okay, so these are all the unlock events of these gun tokens uh, and eventually reaching that 1 billion of that supply. Max percent of the max supply. So this is only 10%, I believe, 336. Oh, of the max. Okay, okay, I see what they're saying. So this is how more allocations are coming out as the years go out. Linear unlock. Or has it all been distributed but they've been unlocked and then they're able to then sell? Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Currently circulating supply, the total supply has probably already been distributed, but they're locked up and they're going to be released. And then based on these releases, this is where they'll get access to these funds over time. And so as they unlock, you kind of see the inflation start to lower the price if there aren't enough buyers to keep up with that. Okay. All right, but it looks like there is growth. There's more and more gun holders of the coin. And these are all the these are the top gun holders and the wallet addresses and whatnot. Okay, and this is a little bit about the guns. So this is the guns token, which then allows you to purchase and basically NFTs, guns, and weapons that are on the off the grid marketplace. So these are, for example, the cyber limbs that I have in my inventory that I've accumulated by playing the game. And then let's say I have this weapon here, the Kestrel, the sniper rifle, and I've listed it for 25 gun tokens, okay, which is about what 22 cents a piece, so 25 cents, I guess. Oh, no, not even that, 15 cents, right? every 10 is every 10 tokens will be 10 cents. Yeah, it's about 25. Yeah, I guess 15 cents, I guess 12 cents maybe. So this is the price of what's going on, okay? And this is on testnet. I heard on mainnet it's going for a lot higher. If you look at mainnet, which they are allowing people over time to get on mainnet as they're kind of, you know, testing and whatnot. I believe if I go to off the grid, I I, I can then see on the official website the actual marketplace that's there. Let me go ahead and kind of look around. I think I've seen it. I came across it. You could then sell your stuff through the marketplace, and there's add-ons, there's upgrades to it, and there's also skins for your character that also are seem to be going at higher prices too. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see game gallery, game features. There's rippers, sluggers, whatnot. I'm not really seeing the marketplace at this current time. More to come. And you can play it on Xbox, PlayStation. There's see more. There's a blog. There's a patch. Get the OTG Pro. Yes, and the OTG Pro is off the grid Pro on Epic Games. So you go to Epic Games right there and download it, and you can play it. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing the marketplace. Grid game marketplace. I think it was on the app. I'm not sure. Gunzilla Games. This is probably it right there. Go to the website. Off the grid guns. Yeah, that's probably take me back to that off the grid. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's here. If I ever come across again, I will show you. But right now, I'm not seeing off the bat without having to spend too much of your time on this. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah. So there's a marketplace somewhere. I just don't know where is it right now. Maybe it might be OpenSea. Oh yeah, you know what? OpenSea. They're great. Yeah. There it is. That's the OpenSea off the grid collection. So if you are able to pull your stuff out, you can see that there's the actual gun tokens that is selling for 16 here. You get upgrades and whatnot. And so these are all NFTs that are being traded on, and you can see the activity here, what's been traded, what's selling, and whatnot. Okay. All right. So it's still new release. So right now it's just building your skills on playing the game, so you can get better. You can actually win the game. When you do win the game, you do get some gun tokens, and go from there. Okay. All right. So let's go back over here. Now this is I'm on testing. What you can do is go to your during the game. You're gonna be able to accumulate these hexes. Okay. And what you need to do is decode these hexes. So let's say, for example, on this one here, I'll decode this one. It's gonna cost me 5 guns to decode this. And then I got a vulture slim foregrip, which I can sell for. So let's go ahead and go to my loadouts. I could then put this onto my vulture. Let's go here. This is my vulture. Is it right here? Vulture. I can then go to my vulture and modify this thing here, and I have this undergrip tactical deal that I could probably add to it now. So this was just released, the vulture slim grip. So I can add that to that, and that's going to improve my handling just by a little bit or not, depending on it. So you want to check on whether, if it gives you less recoil or not, and this one gives you ADS movement, or you could just, hey, I have this epic one. I don't need this. I can sell it. Okay. Now, if you do sell it, so I can add it there, actually, but why don't you keep my old one? So if you do sell it, then we can then go to a marketplace under inventory and filter and look for our vulture grip right here that we just got, and we could just list it for that's looks like it's listing for 40 guns, so I could just sell it here for guns and then go from there. Now, right now I don't want to sell it because I'm still on testnet, and I think mainnet is where you actually all the guns that you get on testnet you will lose, so you actually want to keep your testnet balance pretty low, spend the most of it. This is what you'll keep, and this is what's going to migrate onto mainnet. Okay, so spend all your guns and then move everything over to mainnet. Then you can start actually selling for actual NFT that you can actually take out and cash out. Okay. All right. Now, what do you want to do? Well, a lot of times you want to do all these challenges that they give you. They have a monthly challenge. It gives you experience. It also gives you hex right there. It also gives you experience, so you level up. And it also gives you gun tokens if you do the daily ones, okay? And they're easy to do. It's just basically teaching you how to use the game, like using a cyber limb, initiate a teardrop, deal damage to the sidearms, which is your pistol. And then they have all these story modes that as you do them, you get these little badges and achievements. You get to put that on your badge. Also, some gameplay here. You can then, if you're an OTG member, which will then multiply your winnings by 5 times. You can then earn more NFTs and hexes and whatnot that you can sell later. Okay, so as you're working it, you are also building your assets over time, and then be able to sell that later. Okay. The OTG Pro that you click over here to join the battle pass, and then every 60 days they have a new game, a new skin that you can then sell the whole thing, and then you can equip your guys. So let's say right here, my full body skin. This is the newest one. Let's see what this is selling for. Can I sell it? So I have my full body skin here. Marketplace. Let's sell the full body skin. I think these full body skins or outfits go for quite a bit. Like the Bobo sets for 400 guns. You can click buy it. There's 3 offers there. $400, $500. You know, epic, whatever. I heard the Trump ones were pretty pricey. 5,000 gun for a Trump set, right? There's 2 offers right now going for 5,000 and 10,000 guns. Okay, so you can see there's some potential there for different NFTs that are highly desirable, and you can sell them. All right. So that it gives you an aspect of not just playing for fun, but also be able to extract what you earn, not wasting your time on it, but actually putting to real world work and effort, maybe possibly provide for your family over time, and then it rewards you for your skill on here. Okay. Alrighty, I think that's all I have for this one. OTC Pro. I think that's it. All right, we'll talk to you then.